understand and get that your day, night, honey, wherever you are, okay, is going to get better once your perception gets better, okay? I wanted to hop on here real quick. Listen, your life is going to get better because you're going to get better, okay? Let me say that again, okay? Your life is going to get better because you are going to get better. If you are overweight, if you have, if you're self-critical of yourself, whatever it is, honey, you have the ability to do better and get better, okay? But you have to make a commitment. You have to look at yourself and see that it is possible, okay? And I don't care, good morning, I don't care what is showing up in your life. I don't care who said, it doesn't matter, okay? What matters is you making a commitment. You making a commitment to show up. What matters is you saying, you know what? I am not where I desire to be, okay? But perhaps I am where I need to be. And while I am where I need to be, I'm going to do the work on me so I can get better. Oh, child, honey, I will repeat it. I will repeat it if I remember exactly how I said it, okay? You have to understand and get that you was created for abundance, okay? And all this you staying in the house because you're afraid to go out because you worrying about what people say and, how they gonna view you and, all these different things. You cannot live your life based upon other people's opinion of you, okay? And some people, that's how they live their life and it's really in a prison. Okay, you live in, it's like you have been sentenced to a prison, okay? Because you live in based upon other people's perception of you, how they feel about you, how they view you, how they see you. And and each and every day, we are constantly around different people, okay? And so if each and every day you are living your life like that, well, how this person gonna view me, how this person see me, how they think of me, who cares? I remember when I was a kid, I used to feel that way, so caught up, even, in my adult years, I used to feel that way, so caught up on what people say and what people think and, and all these different things and keeping up this illusion, wanting to be perfect. And you know what? I got so sick and tired of it. Okay? I got so sick and tired of it. Okay? That it made me rebel. So you got to understand that you are here to live your life. Okay? Yesterday was yesterday. Yesterday has come and gone. Okay? But as long as you keep holding on to yesterday, oh well, you know what? You're not a certain weight size. Well, let me tell you something, okay? You can continuously allow the outside to dictate exactly where you're going, or you can step up and you can say, you know what? Just because I've been this place for so long, I do not have to continuously stay here. I can do something at any given time, okay? And you have to show up for yourself. Stop living for yesterday, worry and regret, okay? Things that, oh, well, I should have did this. Some of you guys, you living based upon 30 years ago, okay? And you still living in that time frame. And then you wonder why your life is going the way to how your life is going. Okay? You wonder why each and every day, hey, Cynthia, peace to you, baby, peace to you. You wonder why each and every day you wake up feeling the same exact thing. You wake up getting the same exact results. And this is why you wake up getting the same exact results. Because you living based upon your outside. You allowing the outside to control you. You allowing your results from the way you used to think previously, the conscious mind, to dictate where you're going. And then each and every day, you keep living from there, and then you get upset, you get pissed off, you curse people out, okay? You have like a really bad disposition, okay, about yourself because you upset because of your life, the way your life is going. But let me tell you something, and I'm not a psychic. But I can assure you, if you do not do something different, that next year is going to be the same way this year is. Because it's programming, okay? And you have to face yourself. You have to face yourself. I'm gonna give you guys a few examples, okay? Of myself. Times where as though I was, stepping into radical action based upon listening to the personal development. And that's what really, really got me going because I wanted something so different from life. I wanted my life to change so drastically that I was willing to show up. And I remember even when I first started, a job, I remember I was extremely nervous. Doing Uber. When I first started doing Uber, I was extremely nervous, okay? Because I didn't know what the hell to say to the people when they was getting in my damn car. But guess what? I wanted to face it. I wasn't going to allow, okay, the programming to stop me from earning money. I wasn't going to allow something to stop me from reaching the greatest version of myself. And that's what you have to do. That's what you have to look at your life and you have to say, I am not going to allow this thing to stop me. Another time, okay? And I just shared this story on here, a video that I had did. You know, I remember this one particular day. And when you ask source for certain things to give you leads, right? And whatever source is to you, okay? Can't get wet from saying water. You can say God, Allah, I don't care what you say, okay? Infinite intelligence, universe, whatever. I remember this one particular day, right? Now here I am. I'm like, you know what? Today I'm taking off. I'm not doing no Uber, anything like that. Because I was getting caught up in just working, and not enjoying my life. Okay. And so I said, you know what? I am going somewhere. Okay, I declared, I'm going somewhere. Didn't know exactly where the hell I was going, right? But I said I'm going somewhere, and I went on my phone and I went to this vegan. I typed in vegan restaurants, right? And the closest one, as I wanted to do a full out challenge with myself, right? And so what wound up happening was I had seen that the vegan restaurant probably like an hour and some change from me. And as I look at the vegan restaurant, I see it, okay? And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go out there. And I declared it. I said, you know what? I'm doing something different. I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna face myself because I deserve better. Let me tell you something. There's no way that you are going to get better if you don't do better, okay? There's no way you are going to get better if you don't do better. And so I'm driving to the vegan place, right? And I'm okay, right? I'm by myself. I'm okay, you know. And prior to that, I had called my children's father, my youngest children, they father, and I said, hey, asking if our children could come, right? And sometimes what you have to understand and realize is this is for you, okay? Sometimes you have to walk through it yourself. Sometimes you have to go through it yourself first, okay? And oftentimes we want to bring people there. We want people to accompany us, but the challenge is really for you solely, okay? And so, I'm driving there. He was saying that they wasn't ready and stuff like that. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go. So I'm driving and I get probably about 20 minutes away from the place, right? And I happen to see, this large crowd, this this enormous crowd, like just large, right? And as I'm walking, as I'm driving, I see it's a parade, okay? And a parade is absolutely, it's so many goddamn people there, okay? It was so many damn people during this parade, and I said to my intuition, I said, damn, you would pick this time for me to go, Okay, you would pick this, and not only that. So I gets to the place, couldn't find the goddamn place at first. Okay, couldn't find it. Okay, had to go to the restaurants, asking the people exactly where the place was, and they was directing me to the place. And when I got to the place, it was like this little mall that this vegan restaurant was in, and it's called Vegan Butcher in Philly. And as I get, walking up to the little mall or whatever, I happen to see all these people, okay? I happen to see all these people. And what do? Do you turn back from the challenge? Do you say, oh my goodness, there's so many goddamn people. You know what? I'm just going to, do it another day. No, 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 you face it. You get uncomfortable. You look at it and you do it, okay? And when I went inside the place, okay, this little more, okay, was a little nervous, asking the guy exactly, telling him what I want, asking him what was on the menu and stuff like that. But this is what I realized and what I found out. What we have been programmed has been lies. Okay, you know how they say, oh, don't be afraid of this. Don't be afraid. The adults may say, don't be afraid of this and don't be afraid of that. And they are afraid. That's one. And then two, the fear is not leaving. The fear is never going to leave until you step into it. And you know why? But because you are capable of better. You are bigger than that fear. And a fear is just a story that we keep on telling ourselves. It's just the thing that we keep on saying over and over and over again. That's really what it is. But when you start taking radical action, it'll get better. So as I ordered, and I remember exactly what I had. I had the vegan burger with truffle fries. Okay, truffle parmesan fries. Okay, so good. It was so good. Okay, and listen to this. As long as you talk yourself out of it, you never going to experience the beauty of life. As long as you don't do the thing, you never going to experience how beautiful life is. You're just gonna keep on doing the same exact thing and living the same exact way, and then complaining, and then saying, why your life isn't changing or why things in your life aren't getting better. Well, the reason they not getting better is because you're not getting better. Like today, I had asked my oldest daughter, okay, who's 18 years old, to go to Brooklyn with me, right? And I sent her the message yesterday, and she was like, yeah. And then today, this morning, when I woke up, I seen the message that she was pretty much like, oh, no, we can't, not today, let's do it Friday. And then I got a download, you go. You go to the place in Brooklyn by yourself. And instantly, the fear start kicking in. Oh my goodness, but if I go, what the hell? What if I get lost? Okay? And then I had to talk to myself. Well, if you get goddamn lost, you will be found. Okay? Listen, okay? This is what you have to tell your goddamn self. Okay? Because that voice is going to tell you all these different things that is not true, and that voice is the monkey in the mind. Okay, somebody put bananas. That voice is the monkey in the mind. That voice is the programming. And so you have to step out of your comfort zone. The comfort zone is very deadly. It's very, very deadly. And the thing about it is, and the beautiful thing about it is, that comfort zone is not even yours. Let me say that again. That comfort zone, that's not even yours. And I know, well, who the hell comfort zone is it? It's your parents. It's your parents' comfort zone. You know, when I was doing Uber, one of the things when I first started, one of the things that I thought about, right? I could hear my grandmother voice, okay? My grandmother and my mother voice. And my grandmother would often say, like, when people would come over and stuff to the house, my grandmother would say, like, if I brought one of the guys I was dating to the house, my grandmother would say this. She would say, and probably like I left to go to the store or something, she would say this. She would say, I didn't know what to say to that guy, you know? Like she was shy. And I remember when I started the first day, me doing Uber. I remember when I started, one of the things that I said, damn, what will I say to the people that's getting in the car? But what wound up happening was this. See, when you're doing the work on yourself, okay, you bring that energy everywhere with you. And I was listening to personal development when I wasn't working, when I wasn't, doing Uber. And so now I was listening to personal development. So when the passengers was getting in the car, okay, that's how the conversation would start based upon what I was listening to at that moment. They would be in alignment with it. And they would say, certain things like, oh my goodness, who is this speaking? Right? And that's how, I broke out of the the shyness or being afraid to speak to people or whatever it was. That's really how. And that's how you're going to be able to break out of whatever it is that you are afraid of. You have to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. You're afraid to go to that new restaurant. Why? Ask yourself why. Oftentimes, oh, because I don't know nobody. Oftentimes, I never been there before. But if you go there, it can be the best experience of your life. But how would you know that? How would you know if you never go? You won't know. And so when people are afraid to do things, certain things, you cheat yourself out of whatever life has to give you. You cheat yourself out of it. And some people say, well, God damn it, some people say, damn, one second. Some people say, God damn, I want my life to change so bad. I would do anything to change my life. But each and every day you getting downloads. You getting hunches. Your higher self is speaking to you. The intuition is speaking to you. But you don't follow up on the hunches. But you keep on saying you wish your life can change. And I am here to tell you your life is going to change and it will change. But you have to show up for you and you have to believe in you. And so what if you're afraid? So what if you shooken up? So what if you stuttering when you go to this new place? Okay? So what if you don't make the eye contact because you're afraid? But the more you do it, the better you get at it. The more you show up for yourself, the more you can face whatever it is coming into your life. But you have to show up for you. You have to believe in you. And so I just wanted to hop on here real quick, okay? How's it going? Oh, it's going phenomenal. Better than great. Okay. All right. So I love you guys. And I guess I'll see you guys in Brooklyn.